First Alert Weather with meteorologist Noel Navarro.
Welcome back, Noel. It certainly felt a lot more refreshing stepping outside today.
Yeah, Ben. Instead of feeling like you're running into a wall, this curtain of heat and humidity. Well, we did get a warm for some parts of upper Michigan. It's different for the lake shores, though. Blue sky, nice summer sunshine, but temperatures around the 60s for Marquette because of that northeast wind. That northeast wind coming from Mother Superior, moderating our temperatures and keeping it cool near the big lake of Lake Superior. That is, we're under high pressure. Look at that dew point value in the 40s. But then you go to the interior west, interior central, you got temperatures around the 80-degree mark. Golden Lakes, Iron County along US 2. What a drive down Federal Forest Highway 16. Here's your outlook tonight for the shoreline. Scattered clouds, but as we cool down, you got to watch out for patchy dense fog, especially towards your morning commute. Lows ranging from the 40s to lower 50s for the shorelines, lower 50s, especially along Little Bay, Big Bay, Danaca, and the Bay of Green Bay. There'll be lighter winds overnight, and for the interior, we're looking at lows from the 50s to, or 40s rather, to lower 50s. I don't know what happened. I'm telling you, I updated that graphic. I guess it didn't work out. So 40s to lower 50s for the interior. Watch out for that patchy dense fog as winds go calm towards morning. Road visibility could be cut below a quarter of a mile for a few spots out there before the visibility improves towards the noon hour. That's what we're looking for, with more sunshine involved before the clouds start to increase in the evening. Here are your highs for the shorelines Wednesday, mid 60s, upper 70s towards Whitefish Point. We've got an easterly breeze picking up along the shorelines there. Interior highs from the 70s to lower 80s, isolated lower 80s highs. I would go for the west and eastern ends inland for that possibility of lower 80s before those rain clouds start to increase, and we're looking at a spread from rain west to east overnight. You want the lakeshore lines outlook for today and tomorrow. It's going to be a foot or less. We're going to get a northeast wind from 5 to 12 knots along the water. And here are your surface water temperatures. Yeah, you go out into central Lake Superior, into the depths of the big lake, 38 degrees, but then you get to Keweenaw Bay, will be around 40. We're looking at surface temperatures Lake Michigan, 50 to even 60s towards the Straits of Mackinac. About those rain chances again, the probability is not as high as this weekend, but Puddle says the soaking rain chances are coming on Thursday. Current radar, as you can see, a flash flood risk with a central plain system looking to eject lee side of the Rockies and then come into that environment of moist air across the Midwest and give us those soaking rain chances for Thursday. We're looking at some showers that are starting to taper across the Straits of Mackinac at this hour, and that's what it's going to be. Isolated rain, if anything. By tomorrow morning, it's going to be some scattered clouds out there. Watch out for the patchy dense fog, and by the afternoon there's a chance for some light occasional moderate rain along the southwestern portions of upper Michigan. A trace of rainfall pushing towards the Lake Superior shore. They'll start to build up into Wednesday night, moving from west to east for that moderate to heavy pocket of rain. That's going to be the first wave. There's going to be another one coming, not during the lunch hour, though the south end you could still be expecting some light to moderate rainfall ongoing, but then it's going to be this burst towards Thursday night from the central plains to bring more heavy rain, and it'll be moving from west to east over a course of Friday. And the good news is Friday, our last day of the work week, it starts to clear out by the end of it. So it's going to be Thursday to early Friday to watch out for the rain. As we time it here with our model projection, there's a possibility of over half an inch of accumulating rainfall across the southwest by the end of your Wednesday, and then by the end of Thursday starting to move up where that heavy rainfall, where it could exceed an inch, starts to move across the northern half of upper Michigan. Marquette, the tip of the Keweenaw Peninsula, could be light to moderate until we get to the end of Friday, and then those totals, look, they peak out over an inch for some areas along Marquette. Munising will still be lighter for the amounts, that is, for Copper Harbor, but moderate rainfall still expected. Here's your 7-day forecast. So we watch out for this flood risk on Thursday. We have it highlighted in red, the first alert. Should be prepared for it. As we get to the weekend, it gets humid again. We're going to look at dew points that get around the 70-degree mark range there, and that could lead, with the heat, because we're going to get some highs around 80 degrees, more chances of rain and thunderstorms. Ben, we've been leaning above the average for the rainfall. That's a good thing. It's slowing down that seasonal drought that we encounter here in upper Michigan.
All right, thank you, Noel. And the forecast from your